Hello everyone! Welcome to our podcast. Nandito kami to talk about some of the hottest games in the Philippines right now. I am Lucky Tolentino and kasama ko today sina Christian Corbin, Aaron Nicolas, JB Taron, and Trisha Rabang. Maraming tayong magandang games na pag-uusapan pero piliin natin yung may pinakamaraming players dito sa Pilipinas. Ready na kayo?
Yeah, let's get into it.
I'm excited. Ang daming magagandang games to talk about.
I'm sure magiging masaya to.
Let's go!
Alright, first up is Counter-Strike 2. Before it was called Counter-Strike Global Offensive, binago nila halos lahat ng content to better graphics and new gameplay. Some people love it pero others aren't so sure. Ano tingin nyo guys?
Cheers! This is gonna be exciting. The new mechanics, especially the smoke grenades, are game-changing. It adds a new layer of strategy,
Oo, pero some old school Counter-Strike players feel na masyadong nang iba sa original. Mas gusto nila yung simple and straightforward style dati.
Totoo, ang dami kong narinig na ganun. Pero I think it could not they trying to evolve the game. She's to definitely look amazing and may bagong player na pumapasok.
Agree ako dyan. Ang active ng community dito and ang interesting ng mga local tournaments ngayon. Nakita ko na may mga teams na talagang nag-a-adapt ng maayos. Excited ako makita kung paano sila magpe-perform sa international events.
Yeah, and I think maganda to for the esports scene sa Pilipinas. Ang daming bagong talent na lumalabas. Sana mas dumami pa ang events para makapagpakita ng skills ang local teams natin.
Totally! It's all about supporting our own. Can't wait to see more CS2 matches.
Next up, pag-usapan natin ang Valorant. Still going strong too. People love the mix of fast action and the ability each agent.
Oo, pero napansin ko na may mga players na nagsasabing parang pareho na lang lagi. Maganda yung agents, pero yung maps and gameplays loob parang hindi masyadong nagbabago.
Medyo agree. Feeling ko kailangan na nila magdagdag ng new maps or maybe new game mode para maiba naman.
That's a good point. Pero kahit medyo repetitive na exciting pa rin ang pro scene, yung team natin RRQ maganda ang performance.
Yeah, I saw their last match. It was awesome. I feel like Valorant is still the top pick for competitive players here. Even if it's casual scene, might want more updates. The pros seems to love the game as it is.
Tama, and there always room for the game to grow. Baka mag-drop ang Riot something big soon and magbago lahat. Let's see kung anong mangyayari.
It's always a wait and see with Valorant, pero strong pa rin ang community dito. Whether tournaments or casual streams, ang daming energy sa game.
For sure. Sa tingin ko, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang growth ng Valorant. Too much potential to slow down.
Alam nyo na ang Mobile Legends, di ba? Matagal na itong malaki dito. Parang lahat alam to at nilalaro kahit saan.
Totally. You can walk around and see people playing Mobile Legends everywhere, from the streets to cafes. But do you think it's still the best game or is it slowing down?
Well, patuloy naman sila magdagdag ng new hero and skin kaya excited pa rin. Pero may mga players na nagsasabi na masyado ng pay to win. Anong tingin mo?
Oo nga, minsan naiinis kapag may bagong hero or skin na naka-apekto sa game balance. Parang kailangan magbayad ng magkasabay.
Totoo. Pero at the same time, it keeps the game fresh. Plus ang laki ng esports scene, may barangay tournaments hanggang sa professional leagues.
Exactly! Ang ganda ng connection ng Mobile Legends sa players from casual to pro. Parang basketball. Everywhere and everyone plays it.
And even if it gets competitive, I think it's awesome how it brings people together. It is just not about the game, it is about community.
Tama, parte na talaga ng Filipino game culture ng ML. Kahit may ups and down, malaki pa rin sila.
Lastly, wag natin kalimutan ang Roblox. Super popular ito. Lalo na sa younger gamers. And it's not just a game, it's a platform kung saan pwede silang mag-create and explore ng different worlds.
Oo, yun ang cool sa kanya. Kids are learning to create their own games and share them. Para silang nasa playground with Roblox Studio.
Pero eto, some people think it's just a cash grab. Yung Roblox system makes it feels na kailangan mo gumastos ng malaki para mag-enjoy. Worry ang parents about their kids spending too much.
For real, there's a lot of stuff you can buy, and it's easy for players to get hooked. but at the same time, it's amazing how creativity they can get. It's not all bad.
Oo, halo-halo siya. Magandang for creativity pero kailangan din nilang mag-ingat sa in-game purchase.
Sa tingin ko, malaki ang potential ng Roblox. Pero kailangan nilang maghanap ng tamang balance sa fun and safe spending. Anong tingin mo?
Agree ako. As long as safe and fair, maganda tong platform for kids to learn and have fun. It's up to the developers and parents to guide them.
And that's our podcast. Ang daming games na pwede pag-usapan, pero ayaw naman natin ubusin ang oras nyo. Gaming Show is alive and kicking dito sa Pilipinas.
We hope you enjoyed our chat and maybe got a new game to try.
Oo, let us know what you think about these games and kung anong new games ang gusto ninyong pag-usapan namin.
Sana magustuhan ninyo itong episode na podcast.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Until next time, keep gaming everyone.